You want for boss man? Me not bad man. When it come to girl, like stallion. Inside the place like a Trojan. Me I mess up the place. Intrusion. Energize the money. Me nah done. Keep on me chest.
But yeah, so we're in the room where the magic happens. So people say for other things.
That was ATV Cribs, a different room, you know.
It's a complete different room. But this is where the magic happens for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to the GiST. I'm chilling with Silvastone, and he's a producer, songwriter and afropop musician. We met up like a couple of weeks ago, and I definitely had to bring him onto the show to have a little chit chat with you guys, tell you what he's getting up to and what he's been up to in the past, because I have been amazed, definitely. So before we start, can you just tell me about like the beginning? Like, because I know you as an afropop musician,
Okay.
but then I found out that you do more than just sing.
Yeah. Okay. First a producer, record producer. I produce hip hop, R&B, pop, and afrobeats. I'm also a DJ as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And that actually was in the beginning of my musical journey as well, DJing.
Yeah.
I'm also, as you said, a songwriter and producer as well. Well, and artist.
At what age did you like get into the music industry?
I would say from the age of 17. I've always had a passion for music though. From a young age I was playing piano at home, keyboard, and I also started playing keyboard in church as well.
Ah, that's where everyone starts, church.
Listen, man, that's where
you get to practice your skills and everything.
You have to, man. Yeah.
And then you take it to the club.
Well,
what a transition!
It's all blessed.
So I've listened to your album, mixtape actually.
Mixtape, yeah.
The Resume.
Yes.
The skit at the beginning was funny.
I always had the title in my head, the resume, because I always felt that I wanted people to understand what I'd done, but a lot of people had heard songs but didn't know it was me.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, let me give you my resume, which is my CV, for you to see my qualifications and what I've done basically.
And there was a lot on there.
Yeah, and so the skits came because of that. In fact, I was just in the studio, just recorded them myself. It was crazy.
You had one song on there, say
Wanakulu.
Yeah. Is that a Ghanaian word or what is it?
No, it's South Sudan. South Sudanese artist by the name of Emmanuel Jal.
Yeah.
Yep, ex-child soldier from South Sudan, and that song was on his previous album. We did that together in Australia.
That track, you had a lot of artists come in and do a bit of drop, just picking it up and stuff. There was a few names that I picked up on.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
I want to know what projects did you do with them, because I had Beyonce on there and Alicia Keys, and then later on Nicki Minaj came on another track.
Okay. The drops actually were, because like I said, I DJ as well.
Oh, okay.
So the drops were, my manager, Sir Prestige, actually helped me get a lot of the drops when they passed through the radio station, that I've covered on a couple of times, one extra. So yeah, we got them through that, and the others were, some of them are artists that I've worked with.
You've worked with, yeah, definitely.
Dr. Sid and
D'banj was on there, Fuse was on there, Sarkodie, Rita Ora.
Yeah. No,
we're going to talk about
Rita
that.
Ora wasn't, her skit wasn't on there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. But one song on the album that really stood out, one of Africa's mixtape. Keep correcting me throughout.
It's alright.
That stood out was one of Africa's most controversial song.
What?
You know which one I'm talking about,
Oh, my heartbeats, yeah?
No. No, not at all. When you first heard Sister Deborah's song, what did you say to her when you heard the lyrics? What was your first thought?
I was like, this is gonna be so crazy. Because I knew already, like, it was such a stupid song. And the lyrics were just so funny and catchy.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh my gosh, this is gonna cause trouble.
Because I remember when I heard it the first time, I was thinking, oh my god, what is this? But then after that, I just kept doing the dance and I was just doing it and I was singing it along. I was telling everybody, you need to listen to this. So, it was a silly song, but it stayed in there.
That's what it's about, you know.
Did it impact your career in any way?
I wouldn't say it impacted my career. It was funny and it was a great, it was one of those songs that people, again, like I said, people didn't know I had done it.
Yeah.
So until I told them, they're like, oh my gosh, wow, you did that song. Oh my god. You know, some people were like, why did you do that song?
Yeah.
You know, because it got onto CNN. I don't know if you know.
It got onto CNN and I think I read somewhere got World Star.
It was a World Star Hip Hop. Yeah.
So all of that exposure, nothing happened like somebody approached you and be like, oh, I want a crazy song like that. Did you write it?
No, I don't think anybody, people don't really want like crazy songs like that. They just come organically. Like it's a really, you know, in fact, the song was titled something else before.
Okay, what was it?
Yeah, it was actually Uncle.
Exclusive.
Yeah, there you go. It was actually Uncle Onana.
Okay.
But then they changed it to Uncle Obama, and it just worked. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just, you know, you know, when you're creative, and you have different ideas in the studio, sometimes you just gotta switch it. You know, and I tell you, if it was left at Uncle Onana, it wouldn't have been a big hit.
It wouldn't have been a big hit.
As they changed it to Uncle Obama, it's like,
come on, it's Obama.
Yeah.
That's gonna catch a lot of attention.
Yeah, and it was big, you know, and it was actually those lyrics were written by her brother, One Love, the Kubolo.
2 songs stood out for me, and that was, the first one was Chidenma.
Okay.
Different, like something different from you, gave you like a different flavor completely.
And that's what I wanted to do with that record, you know, because
it's just not every time it's upbeat. Like I don't always want to.
People cry, you know. People go through heartbreaks. People, you know, for me, I feel that in music, and especially in African music, you have to kind of be able to have the different sides of it, you know. So it's not every time champagne and just like you said, partying, but you know, sometimes we have to go through heartbreak, you know, go through different, you know, emotions, and I want to bring that, you know, that's me as a musician. I go through different emotions and I know that we go through different emotions. I want to, the music that I've been brought up on reminded me of, you know, has always had different emotions. So within my own personal music, I've always wanted to put that in there, understand? So that's why a song like Only Human really touched me, and people told me how much they love that song.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's so short. People say, why is it so short?
Second track that I really like, that it gave you like a different flavor again, is the one with Sarkodie.
But as I look around, don't do it like me. Every time I look around, what else? Son of a I told you know me. Yeah, cause I'm known for waking up and kissing all my trophies.
What was it like working with him and working on that track? Because you produced it as well.
Yeah, I actually met Sarkodie in Sierra Leone. I was there for a show, and a DJ that I know picked us up. He was like, yo, Sarkodie is in town. And I was like, alright, cool, let's link up, you know. Went to meet him and played him some songs, played him the beat, the preach beat. He started freestyling. Yeah.
So you already had your verse and your
chorus? No, I didn't have anything.
You just had the beat.
Just the beat. And I was like, alright, cool, jump on it. Then he went to Ghana, sent me his verse, and then it just had like it didn't have a proper chorus, but it had like 2 verses. I listened to it, I was like, yeah, it's dope. And I was like, I can hear a verse and I heard a chorus already. So I put it down, sent it back to him, he liked it. Then yeah, rest is history, went onto his album. Then he flew over to shoot the video. We shot the video here.
Okay.
Yeah, actually here, like where you're standing was where he was standing.
Yeah.
I'm giving you space to do what you want. TV, I'm a terrible lesson. I'm having a conversation.
So yeah, we shot it here, and yeah, it was really good. And since then, you know, he's come back. We've done about 3 or 4 more songs.
So, what, together?
Yeah.
That you've produced, or vocals are on there as well?
Both.
Nice. That's upcoming project.
That's upcoming.
We're gonna get into that in a bit. We've talked about his previous project. I've played you 2 tracks of his. We're now gonna fast forward a little bit, and I want to get to know you, because like your sound is diverse. It's not purely afropop, hip hop, dance. It's just got a range of like stuff in there, and I just wanted to find out like what inspires you, because I feel like it's because you're bicultural.
Okay.
I think that's like you're absorbing all this energy, all these sounds from all these different countries, because you're Ghanaian and Sierra Leonean.
Yeah.
You've lived in Nigeria. I'm sure you've gone past Africa. You've probably traveled across Africa quite a bit.
I have.
Yeah.
I would say my sound is like, I'm like a sponge. So like I'm influenced by so many different things. You know, as a kid I grew up listening to a lot of African music, but then listening to a lot of classical music as well. And then obviously listening to like, you know, Sting is probably one of my favorite artists like of all time. I love his music. You know, and just listening to, you know, 80s, a lot of 80s music as well as a kid. Even one of my favorite songs is Boy George, Camellia. That's like, when I was a kid, that was one of my songs. But I just love the chord structure and the guitars and the harmonica in that song. So like for me, I've always kind of, you know, absorbed different, you know, genres and stuff like that. And growing up, I've been blessed to live in Sierra Leone as well. So I listen to a lot of the music there, you know, but in free time we listen to a lot of Congolese music. Like a lot of, you know, kind of bongo.
Seems like the francophone sound is really hitting the whole afrobeat scene at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's all trends, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so, you know, a couple of years ago it was very trancey. Now it's more gone back to more authentic African sound, you know, so that's more, you know. But then if you go to like Ghana and stuff like that, you know, the sound is also changing and different there as well. So me as a producer, I absorb these different sounds, but for me, like you said, because I make a lot of, you know, because I make different genres, I'm always listening to different like genres as well.
So your palette is nice.
Yeah, for me I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere with it.
So with like all these different like genres you could have gone into, why did you choose afropop?
I've always made African music, but I never had a home for it. Because being in London, like I never really had as many African artists to work with. So I always did a lot of hip hop, because I had hip hop, I had rappers around me, R&B, you know, because I had a lot of singers around me, but no one to do any African music. So as I started traveling, going to Nigeria, Kenya, you know, these places, Ghana, and I started making more links with African artists and them coming over and working with me, then I had more home, you know, more of a home for the music that I was making back then. And so that's why it's kind of been the natural progression for me. Also, I really want to, you know, my dream is to really push African music to a next level as well. My dream is to have longevity. Like I say, you see like artists like Sting and these guys, like they can do songs and they just live forever. You understand? And that's what I feel we need with the African music. We've got that at the moment, but we need it in a bigger scale. You understand? So, you know, so when you're 75, you can still do a show and pack it out, you understand? But, you know, that's kind of like my dream with, you know, that's my journey, and that's what I want to kind of do with African music. You know, it's happening. It's happening,
yeah. It's really interesting to see like how far you push that and how other people, all the other artists do it as well, and how it's going to change the industry.
And the way I see it as well, for me, I'm an African making music, not necessarily not just Afrobeat artist. You know, I'm just an African making music, and so because my sound is diverse, you will hear that in my upcoming projects. You know, you hear music, you'll be like, oh, you produced that, and then I'll be like, yeah, and you'll hear it, and then you hear something else, you'll be like, this is different. Like, now you've done this, now you've done that, you know, just to kind of show them that we can do this.
with a range of people in the afrobeats, afropop industry. Don Jazzy, Two-Face, Chidenma. The list is endless. The collaboration outside the Afro market that impressed me the most is the one with Morrison. How did that come about? Like, how did you get in touch with him? Were you guys in the studio? Or?
So my Morrison record, that came about through a DJ friend I know called DJ Matchstick. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, Mark Morrison really wants to do a track." So I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy!" And so he sent me the vocals because he had actually already recorded the song.
Yeah. Because you did a remix.
Yeah, I am what I am. So I heard the original. I was like, okay. I was listening. I was thinking, wow, how can I take this and I'll bring it to Africa and turn it up?
Different.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, just working on it. And then boom, did the song. And then I was like, you know what? I can hear a verse. So I was like, yeah. So I literally put my verse down, you know, as I was producing the record, and sent it to Mark. He loved it.
Okay.
You know, yeah. And then we were like, you know what? They put it out. Then we were like, we need to shoot a video for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, went shot the video. It was directed by Luke Biggins, and yeah, we shot that. It was amazing. You know, it was really good. It's one of the. It was crazy though because Mark actually didn't come till the very end of the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can see it in there, and like that was literally because he came right at the end of the shooting of the video. But the whole vibe was so crazy. You know, the theme was about Nelson Mandela's birthday and stuff like that, you know. So it was a really nice vibe and an amazing opportunity to work with one of the greatest musicians out of the UK.
Definitely.
I always keep saying like he's like the original T-Pain, the original Akon, you know what I mean? Like he had that sound, that bad boy image singer, you know, he smashed it, and obviously one of the first to really crack America, exactly.
So like, have you always been passionate about music, or if you weren't doing music, what would you have been doing?
I don't know. I would have probably been a bum, playing PlayStation and just I can't
think about it.
No, I can't even like. I don't know what I'd be doing.
You're so into what you're doing.
Like like for me, music is it. You know, I knew that's what I wanted to do from a young age, and as we all know, African parents are like, "Oh, why are you doing music?" You know, but. You know, thank God I was able to listen to what was on my own heart.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do something I was forced to do and couldn't do it with passion. And couldn't want to do it every day, wake up and be like, yeah, I want to work. Yeah, I want to work. You know, I don't want to be forced. I don't want to be forced to anything. So I just decided, yeah, music is my way. That's the only thing that has to pay. That's it. There's no plan B.
There's no plan B?
No.
It's good.
Faith. My motto is to play faith and not safe.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that actually.
Yeah. We're taught to play safe, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure you do the.
Always have a backup, you know, something to fall back on.
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
then you can move mountains.
That's great.
Amen.
So.
You want for boss man?
Yeah, so we're in the room where the magic happens. So you can say for other things.
No, MTV Cribs.
I know,
different room, you know.
It's a complete different room. But this is where the magic happens for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're still talking about the transitions, and I want to know, what are you going to drop next? Your EP that is coming up, you've released the first single already, Bust My Head. So tell us about that, what are we expecting,
the EP?
what are you going to do differently, and who's going to be on the track?
My EP is called Transitions. It's coming out 30th of September. Yeah, so really soon. Yeah, the EP is just a whole. It's like a whole. I'm trying to find. It's not even just a bunch of songs. It's
How many tracks are on there?
9 songs. Maybe 8, maybe 10, but it's definitely 9. I know that don't make sense, but it'll make sense when you get it.
Yeah.
Because basically I've got so many songs. Yeah, and so basically what I've done is I've taken my whole influence. You know, all the influences I've been, I've had over the years, hip hop, R&B, Afrobeat, and I put it into the project. It's a lot of it I'm singing in pidgin, and a lot of it is just different. So you hear songs that, influenced by JD, as in J Dilla, the hip hop producer, Slum Village, and you'll hear stuff that has like drum and bass sounding, which is different with Afro, and you'll have reggae.
I like the reggae vibe from, the dancehall vibe from Bust My Head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bust My Head is probably the most explicit song I've got on there.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of it is just good music. I'm not saying that Bust My Head isn't, but the rest of it is really nice, melodic, a lot of.
Do we get a lot more of the sort of stuff you did with Chidenma?
So you get some of that. You get some of that. It's basically music for moods. Different emotions, and transitions is literally that. It's a transition from me from a producer to an artist. You understand?
Yeah.
Just it transitions from different genres to what I've been. It's like it takes you on a journey, musical journey from what I do to what I've been listening to what I love. You understand? So that's what it is really. It's like a body of work for you to understand Silvastone as a producer, as an artist. We got a song called Loving My Baby, which has a very beautiful African, feel for it. So yeah, that's next on the EP. And then after that, boy, we have so many other songs to
so many, yeah.
But by that time the EP will be out as well. So.
And then you've got a listening party.
So what I have actually is EP release party.
Okay.
We're still finalizing the venue, so we'll let you know exactly.
Is that?
Follow me on Twitter, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And you'll find out where it is.
So it's not exclusive. Anyone.
It's not exclusive, man.
Definitely.
It's inclusive.
Definitely. After the stuff that I've just had, everyone is to come and hear it.
I'm telling you, listen.
I've been opportune to listen to some of the songs on the EP, so boy, you guys better be there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nice. So that's your current project in terms of music. What about TV?
TV stuff. I've actually recently come back from Nigeria from working on Football Legends.
Yeah.
That was an Mnet show. I was actually DJing on that show, and I produced the soundtrack for the title sequence.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that, and then also we did Star the Winner Is with my boy Anis Holloway. We were judges on that, and also did the title sequence for that. So did the music for that, and also we produced the songs for the contestants as well. We were working hard out there, and also I've just landed my first Hollywood placement, musical placement, which is
nice.
Good. Yeah, a song called We Fall. It's Emmanuel Jal, produced by myself, and that film stars Reese Weatherspoon. It's coming out, I think, in October. Yeah, called The Good Life. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, hello, this is Carrie. Pick up who? I'm just supposed to help them find jobs.
You must be the guys from Somalia, Senegal,
Sudan.
Did your luggage come down the chute? Great.
Just been doing that, and then also just come back from Kenya, working on a TV show called Coke Studio, which is online. You can check that out on YouTube. And it's on DSTV as well at the moment. That was with YJ. I was working with YJ and an artist called Navio from Uganda. So YJ from Nigeria.
Is that where you shot the music video for your upcoming single?
Yes, I did shoot it. In fact, I've shot like 5 videos in Kenya. I don't know
Okay.
why. Just Kenya. I just love going back to Kenya and shooting there. Man.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, so that's where my next single was shot. Directed by Ted Josiah. So yeah, we've been working hard.
You've been working hard. We've got a lot coming out in September and October.
Literally, the EP has to drop because it's like what the EP is a stopper. You know, like you got a bath full of water and you've got that stopper in there. And basically, as soon as that first drop goes through, the whole rest of the bathtub of water goes through. That's exactly what's about to happen. You know, it's just the EP. EP is the first thing.
Yeah.
After that, we got a whole lot of stuff coming you know,
through.
yeah.
And is this EP gonna help your motive? You know, we were talking about earlier on the whole transition of the afrobeats scene.
Definitely. I feel that when people hear the EP, I feel a lot of people who might have wanted to change what they're doing will hear it and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm feeling that, we can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's about changing, you know, that transition of Afro music. You understand? It can be influenced by whatever's out there, you understand? Because Africa was the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all came from, you know what I mean? It all came from there. So
definitely, like
things.
with the stuff that I've heard, you're gonna have a lot of people coming to collaborate with, a lot of people coming to ask you to produce something similar for them.
Yeah, we're gonna be working hard. We've been working hard. We're gonna stay working hard.
Okay, so you've been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like, what is the best advice that someone has given you throughout your journey? Something that you carry along with you?
It's very simple. Don't quit. You know, believe in your goals, believe in what you want to do, and yeah, just keep going. You know, yeah. So that's the main thing. But yeah, that's what I would say. That's my main advice to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much.
For
So
letting me
make
come
sure
into your space.
Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at Silvastone Beats. You know, I'm gonna say the resume. Transitions EP out real soon on iTunes. Make sure you buy Bust My Head single on iTunes as well. Pick that up. And yeah, just follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Silvastone, Silvastone. And then the Twitter is Silvastone Beats, Silvastone Beats. Facebook at Silvastone. Yeah, I'm there, man.
You're
so
there.
Just hit me
And when
up.
you follow him, you have to follow the GiST, because we are the ones bringing
The
you.
GiST.
We're bringing you all the essence of what's going on in the industry right now.
She's got the gist.
Great. I have no rhythm.
How can you be black and have no rhythm?
Hey, I grew up in Cambridge.
Okay, that makes sense.
You get up and dance me. I can't dance. How do people dance? Like, what's the time?
You're from Cameroon. Come on.
Everybody does.
So you want me to dance for you?
What's your full name? The real name.
My full name. My full name is Silvastone. Silvastone.
Okay, what's your favorite food?
Oh my gosh. I would say my favorite food. No, I love Chinese food, man.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I love Malaysian food. Yes, Malaysian food. That's my, I would say it's my favorite.
Favorite.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you're dating or not, but we're just going to place, well, I'm not going to go too detailed. It's going to be avoid, married, kiss,
Okay.
Lola Ray.
I don't know her that well, so I'd say probably, I'd say avoid. Yeah. I don't know that well, so
Victoria Kimani. I'm trying to match me.
I'm scared to Victoria because I know her.
Okay, cool. Chidenma.
Oh, I've married Chidenma.
Yeah, I knew it. You got a soft spot for her.
Chidenma is my, you know.
Yeah. Okay, and then Shay Shay.
Again, I don't know her, so I'll just say, I'll take Kiss then. I'll take Kiss. You never know.
You never know. She might see this and be like, she's coming for that kiss.
Great, Charlie. I'll kiss her hand.